Ever since the Switch launched all the way back in 2017, there's been a FIFA game on the system every year, and considering how much of a success the Switch is, you'd thought EA put some effort into their yearly franchise. But unfortunately, since FIFA 20, we've been getting legacy editions of the popular franchise, which means it's a scaled back version of the game with no new content, just updated kits and rosters, and that's about it. But it's another year and it's time for another FIFA, but this one's actually the final FIFA game brought to us by EA. So is FIFA 23 on Switch any different? Let's find out. I might as well start off by saying FIFA 23 Legacy Edition, to the surprise of no one, is pretty much same to last year's entry, which in turn is the same as the previous year's entries, and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, EA never really seems to put any effort into these FIFA games on Switch, which is a shame. EA are pretty upfront about it, putting it in various listings of the game that it features the same gameplay from FIFA 22, just with no new gameplay enhancements or modes. At least they're open about it, but I really don't like this greedy practice. As for actual new stuff, and there's your usual mix of updated kits and rosters for all players. There's also new stadiums which haven't been on the Switch before, and apparently there's new commentary voice clips. But the biggest inclusion here is you actually do get women's club football now from the Barclays League, so that's good. But apart from that, there's nothing really else. No new modes and no additions that are in FIFA 23 on other consoles, but this is to be expected with the Switch edition, unfortunately. So for the modes we actually do have here on offer, we have Kickoff, Career Mode, Tournaments, Women Cups, Skill Games, Online and Local Multiplayer, and of course FIFA Ultimate Team. Kickoff, Career and Tournament are all what you expect and pretty much set up the same way as last year's version, just obviously updated for 2023. The online multiplayer is also back, and for the most part it's pretty decent, though I did have a couple of connection issues, so hopefully they'll be fixed by the time you play, but it could just be my internet. FIFA Ultimate Team is back, which is no surprise, and of course those microtransactions also return, as it wouldn't be the same without them. It always makes me laugh they can't make any gameplay enhancements but still include microtransactions each and every year. You do get all the traditional Ultimate Team modes from last year's entry with icons, heroes and challenges. It's also worth noting that the Ultimate Team live content is different on the Switch than what it is from other consoles. I'm not the biggest fan of Ultimate Team, but it is worth noting for those who like the mode. I'll talk a little bit quickly about the actual football gameplay, and I have to say these Switch FIFA games do play a good game of football. They all feel very much the same, which is no surprise, and it's the same game as the previous few games, but at the end of the day, it's like the PS3 360 era of FIFA games still being rolled out with no new upgrade. It is a shame that EA never bothers whatsoever with this franchise on Switch, but I do like the way that the game plays football. Onto the presentation side of things now, and the FIFA games on Switch always look a little bit better than the PS3 360 era, and whilst it doesn't look too bad, the game is pretty much the same as the other entries. Character models are decent enough with some nice details, and the stadiums look okay, but the only thing that's actually changed in the visuals is the new UI and the FIFA 23 logo and menu designs, which is disappointing, but then again, to be expected. FIFA 23 is priced at £35 on the Switch, the same price as last year's entry. It should be noted that FIFA 21, however, was bafflingly a full price game, even though it was a Legacy Edition too. But still, at £35 it's way too expensive for just a spruce up kit update and Women's Cups. I'd rather they'd done one version of FIFA that was built with the Switch's strength in mind than just do small £5 to £10 updates each year for new kits and that, rather than checking out the same old every year. It's really hard to defend such practice, and it's even more of the shame that there isn't really competition for FIFA's football crown on Switch, as even Nintendo's own Mario football game that was launched earlier in this year was also rather disappointing and really sorely lacking in content. Conclusion time now, and FIFA 23 Legacy Edition on Switch is what everyone has come to expect from a FIFA game on Switch. It's pretty much the same game as last year, the year before, and the year before that, with no new gameplay enhancement in years, and only a new coat of FIFA 23 logo paint, updated kits, and Women's Cups added. It's a complete joke how EA gets away with it every year, but to its credit it does play a decent game of football. But don't go buying it, especially at full price. If you want a FIFA game on Switch, get one of the older ones, as you'll get in the same experience. So with that, I'm giving FIFA 23 Legacy Edition on Switch a 3 out of 10 with a title of awful. As always, thank you for watching my review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be totally awesome. And thank you, as always, for watching. Till next time, bye.